Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel for some of you. Today's video is a very long awaited one. Today we're going to be unboxing the Ever After High Dexter and Raven Date Night doll set. So this is really a full circle moment for me because obviously I've been a collector of Ever After High dolls since the series came out in 2014. I was never able back then to get my hands on a Dexter doll. So now here we are 10 years later. And I finally was able to get my hands on it, so it was money well spent, and we're going to be unboxing them today. So this is what they look like in the box. It's really adorable, just like any of the other dolls, and the doll sets like Ashlyn and Hunter come as a pair. It still has like the spine of the book, and then just like, you know, the typical cover, except of course it has pictures of both of them, and it has the picture from the concept art for the date night attire in the date night episode. So this is what the back of the box looks like. And then over here, I love this little background because it has like the movie theater, like advertisement for all the different movies. And it has the one that they went to see in the episode, Spellless and Seattle. It has True Reflections and then Class Crown, I'm guessing it says, although it's covered up. It also has like the titles and all like the little showtimes. Then there's a couple of like ticket stubs. And then this cute little artwork down here. And then, of course, just like any of the other dolls on their boxes, back of the box, it has pictures of the other dolls that came out recently or with the line. And so we have Kitty, we have Lizzie, and we have Duchess. So let's go ahead and get to unboxing. So the front part comes off pretty easily, and then it's just all, you know, like one piece there. And so this is what we're left with. They just look so adorable. I can't. Like, if you don't stan Dexter and Raven, then, like, what are you doing? If you didn't know, I also have a Wattpad account. It's called #SistersLove because it did start as I was writing fanfiction about the #sisters, and that is also kind of where my YouTube channel started. But on there, I released 2 fanfictions. One that I originally wrote way back in, like, 2016, whenever I was still, like, a popular thing. But, of course, I was a kid, so it really wasn't that good. But I went back and revised that. And then it's called A Charming Couple. Maybe some of you have already read it. And then I recently wrote and published the second fanfiction called A Charming Couple Part 2. Basically, that was kind of my way of like rewriting the story of like Dexter and Raven and like Cupid and like the whole like love triangle situation. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of how they handled it in the show. I would have liked to see more like, I don't know, development with Cupid. I don't know. I know that's like a common like thing anyway. And essentially, obviously, yes, I do ship Dexter and Raven, not Cupid and Dexter. So this is what the first book looks like. This is what the cover of it looks like. This is just my personal hard copy. And then the second book, we introduce another romance, of course, between another fan favorite and definitely one of my favorite ships, Apple and Darling. So it's kind of like, you know, they're together now after that ball. And so it's about like Dexter and Raven like pursuing this relationship. But in the midst of all that, we find out that Apple is seeing Darling. So if you haven't read book 1 or book 2, definitely want to encourage you to do so. I do think this is my favorite, this second book, and I really love the Apple and Darling ship. And I just was like, I have to write some sort of fan fiction about that ship because after Dragon Games, we don't see any of it in the series. So yeah. Taking a look back at the doll set, we have Raven in her date night attire, Dexter in his date night attire. We have her little adorable little guitar purse, which is so cute. Of course, it comes with a hairbrush. And then, of course, we have the bookmark diaries. And, of course, I've read this one online, which is how, you know, fans know that the movie they saw was Spellless and Seattle, because that's not mentioned in the webisode at all. So here it is. It's just like all the other bookmark diaries, except it just has, like, the key, and then it doesn't have, like, Dexter and Raven's charms, but it has like a little moon and like a little pendant, so that's kind of cute. And then it has like the little bowl of popcorn, adorable, so cute. So the first thing we see is the advertisement for Spellless in Seattle, and it says Charming Taden and Raven McAbracadabrums. So funny. And that artwork looks like Raven and Dexter, which is really clever and cute. And it says, what if a prince who wasn't in your story, a prince with a different destiny, a prince who lived for his legacy, was the only prince for you? That's literally their love story, and it's so goddamn cute. I can't get over it. And then the rating on the bottom says, a love story with true heart, and it has 4 stars. Once Upon Times instead of like the New York Times. Oh my god, so cute. And then on the back side, we have Raven's review and Dexter digs it. And so if you've read this one before, Raven's basically just like, oh my god, this movie is so like foolish. Like just because you put glasses on the girl and like take them off, then she's like this stunning princess, which is so funny. But then she talks about like, Dexter held my hand. Oh my god, so cute. I wish they could have done more, but we'll take it. And then Dexter digs it. He talks about how he likes Charming Tatum as the awkward prince. He also talks about Raven McAbracadabrums and mentions that that's his celebrity crush, which is kind of weird because like he's on a date with Raven, who he's like actually in love with. So like it's kind of weird that he's like bringing that up in here, but okay. But he says that he really liked the movie and he also liked the experience because I guess he made the first move of like holding her hand, but she didn't like deny that. So very like G-rated, but so adorable. So the next thing we're going to do with this is take out the doll stands, which we know of course are in the spine. I actually found this item on eBay a few months ago and I didn't purchase it because it was obviously priced a lot higher than the original retail price because it is such like a rare item now. I recently graduated from college and I knew I was going to be receiving some cash from that. And well, of course, I'm saving most of that because I'm going to be an elementary teacher, so I did save most of that money to put towards materials for my classroom. But I did spend some of this money to get this item and I am very, very glad that I did. So we'll set up the doll stands in a little bit, but our next order of business is going to be to actually take out Dexter and Raven. This is also such a full circle moment for me because when I did play with my dolls, I obviously had the Hunter and Ashlyn set because you couldn't get Ashlyn separate. So I would always pretend, since I didn't have the Dexter doll, I would just always pretend that Hunter was every guy. I would just make Hunter be everybody. He was Dexter, he was daring, he was literally everybody. It was really funny. So this is what Dex looks like straight out of the box. I feel like it's a pretty common complaint that his hair is just not at all accurate, but we're gonna take some time and we're gonna fix that. But of course, you know, he's got his crown like always, he has his glasses, and then I also like how his date night outfit is similar to kind of like his like everyday typical outfit with like the jacket and everything. I always thought it was kind of a weird choice that he would wear like shorts and like dress down for like a date night. But I guess they kind of went to the movies and like it wasn't like a typical movie theater. They were like sitting on like the blanket. So it was cute. Another thing that I feel I need to comment on about the Raven doll is I love in like the artwork for her for this how she has like it's almost like a little half up, half down, kind of like she normally does, and they just kind of like took away the crown and she put in this little bird hair clip. But in the actual webisode, like they kind of like gave her like one of those like beehive hairstyles, and I'm not a fan of that. So I really like that the concept art omits that. And the doll, of course, doesn't have like that beehive look, but yeah, it does look a little messy. We're gonna fix that up a little bit. Then, of course, in addition to the dolls, we get one hairbrush. Okay, so I just finished taking both dolls out of the box, and I cut away all like the extra like strings and stuff. So this is what we are left with. So the box is in like perfect condition, which is excellent. And we can obviously take away the clear plastic if somebody wanted to like display it like this, if I ever, you know, choose to do that. Here's another thing I only just noticed, but like, look at that earring. Like she was like ready to go on this date. So this is what they look like fully out of the box. I just kind of have them, you know, positioned as a couple like in the Enchanted Forest in my little doll display, which is really cute. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.